Excuse me, sir.
We have studied in our previous class, coordinate geometry talks about division of a plane by two perpendicular axes, x, o, x prime, y, o, y prime. It divides the plane into 4 quadrants. This is the first quadrant. This is the second quadrant. Third quadrant. Fourth quadrant. And the ordered pair is called coordinates. Ordered pairs x comma y just a second. I think should sit like this because shadow aa raha hai and you people are not able to see it clearly. Okay, so this is abscissa and this we call ordinate. They together help you to locate a point in this plane. Further, is it that you can locate only points? No, we should understand the topic says coordinate. So this is coordinate system and it talks about geometry. So coordinate system, you have understood that x is talking about the horizontal length. And y talks about vertical. What about anything inclined? So anything vertical, ordinate takes the responsibility, and abscissa talks about the horizontal, but anything which is inclined on the surface, that we'll see this time, how to go with it. So let us understand the geometry through this system. So if I have a point, let's say this, and I mark it as x1, y1, that means this distance is x1 and this distance is y1, and I'm able to locate this point. Similarly, there is another point that is x2, y2. This is y2 and this is x2. Let us say this is point A and this point B. If someone wants to know what is the distance between, let us say, D and E, what is the length of D and E? Vinayak.
सर पॉइंट्स गिन के बताएंगे.
Okay. Manhir, DE length, according to what you can see in the coordinate system, what is the length of DE? अगेन फॉर एग्जिट हो गया था किसी का, उसको दोबारा से बता देते हैं. Horizontal lengths are taken care by the x-axis and y-axis takes the vertical component, right? The vertical part is discussed by y-axis. So I'm talking about a horizontal length, which is DE, and the Bleem said very well, EO minus OD will be ED, and what is OE? That is x2. This is how we take the scale. Anything perpendicular here, somewhere, wherever, throughout, is x2, and this is x1 length. So x2 minus x1. Clear? So now next thing I want to know is this length, and I mark this as FG. So FG, Noor, what is FG?
OG minus FO.
Very right. So that is y2 minus y1. So we have got these lengths. These lengths we have got. We are interested in AB. So I'll join that. How can we find the length AB? Because we want to find a length between 2 points, and these 2 points are inclined in this coordinate system, Cartesian system, coordinate plane. In this system, horizontal, vertical, very simple. Now inclined we are looking for, and Pythagoras is quite helpful in this. If you look at ABC, it is right angle triangle, and it's a geometrical figure. So we can find geometrical thing, that is the length. It's a length between the 2 points. So we can say distance between 2 points. So any distance between 2 points. So basically geometry, you look for the length of the sides of triangle, rectangle, quadrilateral and all. So first thing is to know the length, and to know the length means it is a distance between 2 points. So if you look into this distance, we can find this by applying Pythagoras, that is AC square plus BC square under the root. Studied Pythagoras? राइट
Yes,
एंगल
sir.
ट्राइंगल में, हाँ, उसमें ऐसा होता है ना, ए बी स्क्वायर इज इक्वल्स टू ए सी स्क्वायर प्लस बी सी स्क्वायर, राइट? होता है ना उसमें?
Yes, sir.
उसके बाद फिर हम स्क्वायर रूट लगाते हैं ना फाइंड करने के लिए.
Yes, sir.
बस वही किया हमने यहाँ पे भी. ए बी फाइंड करना था तो हमने पाइथागोरस लगा के अंडर द रूट कर दिया उसे. तो अब आप ही बताइए बीसी कितना है, ये जो बीसी लेंथ है ये कितना है?
Y2, sir. Y2 minus Y1.
वेरी गुड. y2 minus y1 का स्क्वायर. So basically, if you know the coordinates of the 2 points, yes, we can find the distance. We have, with the help of Pythagoras, we have used now coordinate system. We subtract the abscissas and take their square and add that to the vertical thing. So horizontals are always, this is horizontal, so they'll subtract each other, and verticals subtract each other. Sum of their square will give us the distance between any 2 points, and you have to answer it in unit length, units or unit, because you will not be given any other unit over here. So we have discussed about the coordinate. We have got the thing from the coordinate. Now we have to link this with the geometry. So we should be very careful about the geometrical concepts also. Now if you're talking about equilateral triangle, So what information do you have according to this length system? What you know about? We are talking about length only. So equilateral triangle, we are worried about length. So be careful about that. What exactly we know about an equilateral triangle under this context? And my question goes to, let us say, Arshia, you let me know what you know about equilateral triangle.
That the sir length मतलब size is equal in the equilateral triangle.
Your voice got distorted. Again.
Length equal.
Okay, lengths are equal. That's correct. And if now next goes to Lavish. Lavish, if question comes regarding circle, 3 points are given. One center and 2 points lie on the circumference.
The radius are equal.
Radius are equal. And what about the parallelogram?
Opposite side.
But you don't know the opposite, which is the opposite side. So you can say there will be 6 lengths you have to calculate. In parallelogram, sorry, in parallelogram, you have to calculate only 4 lengths. That is sufficient. If 2 of the pairs are equal, then it is a parallelogram. But if you have to prove that it's a rectangle, then you have to calculate 6 lengths. Why? Because opposite sides of parallelogram are also equal. Rectangle are also equal. The only difference between the two is, in the case of rectangle,
Angle 90.
their diagonals are also equal. Their diagonals are equal. So you have to find 6 lengths. You have to calculate 6 lengths in the case of square as well as rectangle. So you have to be sure about the geometrical concept, otherwise you will be calculating nothing but the distances. So I'll give you one illustration. Coordinates of the vertices of triangle are A 2, 4, B -2, 3, C 0, 4. Find the type of triangle formed. So 3 coordinates are given to you, and you have to find the type of triangle formed by joining A, B, C. So coordinate system will calculate according to distance formula. AB will be calculated as x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. So we decide this is x1, this is x2, this is y1, this is y2. Can be done vice versa. You can do any one, x1, x2, but make sure first are the x and second ones are the y. As we mentioned, they are ordered pair. They are always in order. It's not anything can be considered x or y. So -2 square plus 3 -4 square. So we'll calculate this, and the answer is 16 and 1. It is √17 units. So the next is BC. Similarly, with the same formula, BC 0 plus 2. Why plus? Because there's a negative sign. 0 minus of minus 2 is plus 2. Then we have 4 minus 3 square. And the answer is 4 plus 1, that is square root of 5 unit. Excuse me. Then AC. What we have in AC? 2 minus 0, 4 minus 4. So that is root 2 units. So we can see none of the lengths are equal. They are different. And somewhere we can see that what kind of triangle do we think it is formed, Ananya?
Scalene.
So you find it to be scalene. Okay. Can you give me the reason?
Because all the यूनिट जो उनका है वो सारी डिफरेंट है जो नंबर
Length.
लेंथ
Their
और
lengths are different. Okay, fine. I'll take that. Okay. Next, Lavish.
Sir, right angle.
You find it to be right angle triangle. Can you give me the reason?
तो मतलब hypotenuse बड़ा सबसे AB.
अच्छा आपको that's the reason you found. Okay, but आपने वो concept नहीं याद रखा ना? AB square should be equals to BC square plus AC square. है ना? That was the thing you should have kept in mind. So this is not right angle triangle. Scalene is still on, but let's see whether it is scalene or something else. Anyone else who wants to say other than scalene or right angle triangle? So just raise your hand who are thinking this to be a scalene. Just after raising, just keep it away because I can't find out who is the second and third because the first name blinks. आप ऑफ कर दीजिए जो भी हाथ दिखाते हैं ना, ऑफ कीजिए, ऑफ कर दीजिए. Okay, okay, yes, okay. That's it. What about others? What do they think? Noor, what do you think? Ramneek, what do you think? Are you people listening?
Yes, sir. I'm just not quite sure.
So just answer out. We are not sure like that, right? Okay. So listen carefully, everyone. I told you learning coordinate, the formula is very simple, quite simple. But you have to sense the results. See, if you simplify this, square root of 5 is 2.2. This is 1.41. And this is 4 point something. You can see the sum of the two is less than the third. No triangle will be formed. No triangle will be formed. Why? Because sum of the two should be greater than the third. These are two smaller ones. If you add these two, their sum is not coming greater than this. So although the importance of just sensing them to be different and saying scalene was not a bad idea, but don't forget this part also. No triangle is formed. Yes?
Okay.
So in this case, no triangle is formed. So just looking at they are not equal, scalene was a very close answer, but you have to sense the other thing also, what is the rule regarding the triangles. So I hope this is clear to all. on coordinate system also, Cartesian plane also, that will also help you a lot to understand. Whereas in the starting, I can just do that, but you should not have that practice because that will slow down your process. So let us understand practically what it means. Three comma 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So this is the point, 3, comma 2. Then the other point is minus 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. So just here. So 2 points are there. We want to find a point on y-axis. Find a point on y-axis. So we want some point somewhere on it which is equidistant. Equidistance means the distance of that point, let us say somewhere here, this point, this length, let us say this is C, this is A, and this is B. And this length, they are not in the straight line, but we want them to be equal. I want AC equal to BC. That is what the question demands, equidistant. So we'll use the formula, distance formula, according to distance formula, x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square, and according to question, AC distance is equals to BC distance. So what is AC distance? AC distance is between minus 5 comma minus 2 and 0 comma y. So I'll do minus 5 minus 0 plus minus 2 minus y square, and for BC it is a distance between 0 comma y and 3 comma 2. You can take 3 minus 0 or 0 minus 3, doesn't make a difference. So you should not worry about, but you should worry about abscissa minus abscissa and ordinate minus ordinate. Any doubt? Okay. So we'll solve this. This will be 25 and this will be C. This is minus 2 plus y square. This is 9. This is a minus b straight away. A minus b whole square. (25) remains 25. Square of any negative result is positive. So now you will use a plus b whole square. So negative is squared here and the answer is coming positive. So there is no impact of negative left inside. 4y equals to y square 4y plus 13. Now I want to get rid of square root on both sides. So squaring both sides. So what we get here, y square 4y 29, y square minus 4y plus 13. So on both sides, y square will be cancelled, but don't cancel these. They are of the opposite side. So this will go on the other side. 13 minus 29, 8y is equal to minus 16, y equals to minus 2. So coordinate of the point, coordinate of point equidistant from A and B is 0, minus 2. So today we have started with coordinate geometry, and in which I have taught you today the distance formula. All the horizontal distances are measured by x-axis, and vertical were done by the y-axis, and inclined ones are done with the coordination of these coordinate axes. After this length calculation of the distance between 2 points, we are basically calculating the length of various geometric figures and their properties. We just find out by calculating different lengths whether they are going to be triangle, scalene, if there are 4 vertices, will be square or rectangle, rhombus. So that is the only concept which we'll be dealing with. And your first exercise you have to complete and submit.